Hey guys, Taro here. Welcome back to an episode of GTR Racing, once again back in this Kobe playlist. For this first race, I'm in the Ruiner, because this race is going to be a shitfest. There's no other way to put it really. And that's why I chose the Ruiner, because I don't think it really matters what car I choose. It's not going to go well for anyone in this race. They're going for all the base. I say honestly, the Ruiner is one of my favourite cars to drive in this game as well. I thought, why not use it for once? I get punted out of the way massively. So it's going to be one of them races. There's a symmetry that's just skidding across the screen. It's a muscle car, they're all going to be skidding everywhere anyway. For drivability though, the Ruiner is an absolutely brilliant car. This thing, I used it once in an event race, but I don't know if I ever made a video out of it or not. But either way, I was in third place in that race. I lagged out on the very last lap, which I was so annoyed about for like a good at least 10 minutes. But yeah, I was annoyed for the rest of the day about that. I did the entire race, put like a few hours into practice as well, and some brilliant pace. I was the lead Ruiner as well, because there was two dudes out leading it, way in front of me. I had a great battle with Shady Fruit as well, it was, to keep the third place, because he was also in another Ruiner as well. Yeah, I would have kept that as well. I felt like there was no way I was going to lose now. I don't know if I have a gap 2 into it to play it cool. But no, this is going to be where the redemption's at for now this Ruiner. I mean, I'm not expecting not to win this race, although I'm putting with it. I know catch-ups might be on actually. No, it's obviously switching is and make a move here to the inside line. In mid trouble again, nudged though by the safety behind. They clearly went to. Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, I remember that. We were as fast as possible. Yeah, that was definitely not fast at all. Now definitely also was possible. And they crashed into a boy. That's hard karma for you. Oh, that's a massive crash for them as well. Yeah, I mean, sorry for everyone else involved in that, but fast as possible, definitely about 5 million% deserve that. But if we can go, I was lucky there. I was committed to the inside line, even though that the stop sign was coming. But 6th place, I'll back down now into 7th place and go for some boost pads over here. And actually be able to, if I can keep this 6th place at minimum, I'll definitely be happy with that, because just getting to drive this car, honestly, you're just going to, I mean, the colour scheme as well. Comment below. Do you like the colour scheme on this car? Well, I like it because I put it in this colour. So, I mean, it wasn't the colour as the boy. I mean, it wasn't the colour. Oh no, that didn't work. I tried to carry speed around the corner, and well, yeah, it didn't work. And down now, if I can keep a top 10, that'll be a good recovery from that. But yeah, comment if you like the colour scheme on this thing. Because this thing, it used to be midnight blue and bright orange. Because I used to have every single one of my cars in that exact colour. And I made a video out of it before. There's definitely a video with this thing in, when it used to be the previous colour that it was. And this Ruiner was also the very first car in GTA that I owned. It was a Ruiner that I stole off the streets. It was in red. It was definitely in red. Yeah, back when the custom cars used to spawn, I got one of them very luckily as my first ever car that I owned in the game. The first one, yeah, I had a Turismo as well, I think, early on, but this Ruiner was definitely the first thing. So this has been with me literally since day one. So I went out and stole it immediately because I wanted the car. And this thing now, it's done me well ever since. It's been what? Well, I got it on PS4 back when GTA 4 first came out in 2015. It's halfway through 2019 now, so it's been 4.5 years. This car has been with me, so it's been in it for the long run. And it's only about the third time I've ever actually driven this thing in a race. Because with the new breed of muscle cars that we got nowadays, there's just no way you can use this thing. We hit the boy, and actually go away there. There's boys just popping all over the place. And there's boys. I mean, just imagine what I like for I don't know, Billie Eilish's DMs. There's just random boys popping up all over the place. Except boys as in humans, not as in flotation devices. Actually, what are boys actually used for? Like these boys, like what are they actually used for? I mean, I guess so you don't hit into things, maybe, but. I don't actually know, I'm not too big on boats, because unless it has 3 wheels at least, I'm usually not interested in it. So bikes, boats, definitely something that do not interest me in the slightest, quite honestly. Again, slide around this corner, once again, just driving everything absolutely now to the absolute max. The thing's only got 1.5 round to go. There's people who finish. Actually, no, this is the end, but 8th place in the Ruiner. I mean, it was a nice drive. The experience with that is, I'd rather have the experience now than actually win the race in that one. But now, on to the main race. And it's quite different to the things that we were just in. But in the Liberators, because it was literally stuck to this, and there's no marshals, because I don't know they are the same, but either way, well, we can use this thing now. No, we're coming out to the jump. We're going to try and stick the landing here. Yeah, we actually go try and get the landing. The thing's randomly exploding. We're still landing. I was lucky there. I think I hit my back wheels out on the top of it. But now they're coming out into this looping, and loops did me well last time, so maybe for more of the same this time around. And managed to stick the landing there as well. Okay, now then into this next jump. Well, is this a leap? No, that's a jump. And now can we still landing here? Yes, we do. Oh, do we bounce off the top of it? And oh no, what are we doing? How did we fall off? I was doing exactly what it said in the instructions. It said, don't move until you're above it. I didn't move, and I got screwed over by the track. Once again, has anyone else actually reached one? No, I'm the only one. 15 people in front of me. All didn't get screwed over, but no, also actually someone fell off there. 14 people in front of me didn't get screwed over, but once again, yeah, it always just has to be me, don't it? So now, that's any chance of winning the race. I'm already 20 seconds behind after a minute of time of this race, and I don't know, don't fall off again, don't fall off again. I can just manage to hold it in this thing. It's quite bouncy, as you would expect, really, for a monster truck. But no, we can get the recovery there. Oh, back up now into P12, if I can get... what's going to be good? I mean, I really would honestly, of course I still want to win the race, but we all know that's not going to happen. If I cannot fall off the track again for the rest of the lap, and just whatever result I end with from that will be the best that I can get, really. I'm flying on this spot. I mean, I'm hoping I'm meant to be going this way, but everyone else is. But hopefully, yeah. The point I was trying to get out there was hopefully I didn't miss a load of boost pads by flying, but flying looks like that was the way that you had to go. I'm seeing some more boost pads now. On the top of the tubes, this is going to be interesting now. I'm going to try and stick it to the mid. Oh no, wiggling. Wiggling's not good. Wiggling's definitely not good. Good job there's no more boost pads there because I'd just been shot straight off the side. And I got actually follow something out on the top of the tube. This is interesting. This is actually something very different as well. We've got about half this lap still yet to go, so I think something about half a lap anyway. And it's just sliding still all over the place, and there's absolutely no way to control these things. But somehow I still might get chip on. I'm actually back up now into P6. That is a recovery and a half of what it's been so far. So let's try and get boost pads now. I can try and see that thing. Oh wait, how did we even get up there? But I think everyone else as well just completely fell off and did the exact same thing as what I did. Actually, I'm back where I was still. So yeah, literally everyone else there as well completely just fell off. And go even higher this time. Even made it stick. No, just missed out to go even higher on that. And once again, even the second time, I think basically everyone still missed the jump. On the footage cut for absolutely no reason, but I managed to, I say, stick the landing. I mean, I made it at least, so that's something, I guess. But just see this next jump, and actually this one's a lot easier than the last one. And we're actually now in a fight for P4. That was a horrible landing, so we were in the fight for P4. So yeah, once again, we get a good position, and then something just has to go wrong for you, doesn't it? And that is just a story of my racing career. Could you really call it a career? I mean, it's how my races go. Something good happens, I have good pace, then something always just has to go wrong. Now, when I have terrible pace, things just go right over there, because I'm going slower anyway. But it's like this fight for P4 is looking like the highest I'm probably going to get. That was a really nice landing, though. Actually, still the 10. It's stopped the friend now. They're going to fight now over the top of some tyres. Again, this is can I do monster truck races more often? These are way more interesting than regular races. Well, probably because they never happen. But driving over the top of the tyres, for once, stun props are actually interesting. And they come now into P4, so getting a better run up these tyres than what Stop the Friend did. Though there is another truck right behind us that is not good. Don't fall off the edge, just managed to hold it on here. We've got a fast lane 7 as well, so two people that are much better than me at stunt racing, so this is probably... Well, no, fast lane is definitely pretty handy when it comes to stunt racing. And for this next corner, they're definitely their own battle now. We get into the tube, but thankfully we don't clip it and just end up flipping like... Actually, never mentioned try. I thought fast lane or one of them two actually hit it. You don't know, because they just stopped dead for a second then. Was that lag? No, that was lag. That was lag, yeah, because there's two trucks. Well, there was two trucks, but I actually just got some great momentum down on one of them. I have absolutely no idea how I did that. Coming into this one, can I get the landing? Can I turn the choice sideways? Yes, I can. And he's still landing there. Beautiful landing. Get up now into P4. Is there possibly even a chance at a podium? No, there's not. They're 24 seconds in front of me. The P4 looks like it's going to be the highest that we can get. We can still... Oh, more jumps now. Don't screw me over this time, jumps, please. Because I've had such a good fight back in this race, and to get screwed over by the race twice in a row. But no, let's try and get up here. Yes, we do. I mean, she managed to get up there that time by not moving. Could we actually landing? Oh no, definitely. Oh, that could be a little bit wide. If my back wheels fell off, then I probably would have thrown my controller out the window at the time of doing it. I mean, not right now because I'm commentating it. I recorded this race like 2, maybe even 3 months ago. So yeah. And now then over the cars as well. Oh no, here comes the bus getting rather thin here. Can we just manage to stick the landing for this? But yes, we can. That was easy to end with. And there's another truck there right in front of me. Is this the way we go? I think I'm going to be a bit sneaky here and go on top of the pipe and get a little bit of a boost pad as well. And then we get off the checkpoint there. Take the landing, and now we've gained time back on that truck in front of us. And we actually do go in here. I thought we went off the edge of like where they were going. We get the wall ride. And still landing, actually now, that is popping now into P3, and we've got a little bit further to go. Come on, this will be a brilliant podium recovery. Although I've got absolutely no speed from that boost pack whatsoever, because otherwise he would just boost me straight into the top of that building. This is such a slow end to the lap, but if it works, then I couldn't care less. If we get onto that boost pack, thankfully that boost pack was there, otherwise I just slid straight off the end of it. This was actually a lap race as well, but thankfully one lap there, yeah, one lap was definitely enough for that race. But third place, a brilliant recovery, honestly. I mean, we fell off enough times. I mean, we just did a better job rating the cars first. I mean, we got screwed over once, fell off twice from that jump. That was just a little bit stupid from that tube jump. Because my instinct is to not go straight to the top of the tube, which is what I actually had to do. Although I know the footage cut it out, but we were quite some way behind all the other cars. Well, the other cars, I say that, the two in front of me, they were absolutely gone. So they have probably done this race before. One of them may even actually be the race creator, you never know. These people, they're definitely much more used to stunt races than what I am in this place anyway. I mean, that's only why I changed place, because it's something different, and when we do have the occasional bit of road racing, that's where my skill comes into play over these guys. There's some interesting lines from this monster truck. Now, flying, whereabouts is he on the lap? I was going up to the bit where I overtook fast lane the first time. He actually managed a nice landing there. He's watching Andrea 22mm. Andrea, so it's becoming more of a rarity that people actually have human names for their name. I mean, this guy's probably called Andrea, actually. I mean, you never know, he might not be. And we were like, what was that? 30 seconds nearly behind second place. I didn't quite see what the leader was, but I think it was pretty close between them. So yeah, we call it 24 something. How did he get a much better landing on that than what I did? Either of those. So he didn't fall off. That's amazing. Oh no, countdown time started now. I think he's gonna have to absolutely nail this if he's to make it to the finish line. Oh, could don't fall off. Oh no, he's absolutely stuck. No, he's not getting out of that. And surely no way. I mean, he can wiggle it all he wants. And, oh no, now he's falling off. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work for him. I mean, that was it was unlucky though. I mean, that would have been one hell of a save if he could have actually have made that work. He's going to fall off again. I mean, that was actually so easy for me. If I find something easy, then there's no way it's difficult. And this time, yeah, he'd have made that time. Third place, it's a good recovery. I'll definitely take that. But I don't know where that's going to lead me to play. I mean, I'm nowhere near winning the place. I was in 10th place at the end of the last two races. So if I'm above 12th, that'll be enough for me, really. As that is an interesting. How do you get bowling balls in the background of the screen like that? I mean, I have actually no idea. Oh, the leader was massively high for about 12 seconds in the lead. So yeah, those front two were just in an absolute world of their own in this race. Yeah, I've had some pretty good. I've been on the podium now in 3 of the last 4 races, so that's going to do me some good. No way am I still in P10 for that actually updated. No, I'm still in P10. Look at those results. 26, 31, 15 was okay, and 23 in that race as well. I've had some great results, but I'm still in 10th place, as it's still Sabaside that leads the playlist. So I'm above 12th though by a long way. That's the main thing. So if you enjoyed these 2 races, and definitely enjoy that monster truck race, then leave a like on this video, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Remember to give me a follow on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. They'll be linked in the description down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.